Hey, what is up guys? My name is Trevor Martin and I'm down here at Patterson Nissan, and today I am taking a look at this 2019 Volkswagen Atlas. When you think of an SUV, usually the name Volkswagen isn't exactly what comes to mind. For me, the names usually pop up more with Chevy, Ford, and now Toyota. Those are really selling the game, but after looking at this car, I've got to admit, Volkswagen has outdone themselves. Today, I'm just going to show you why this Volkswagen Atlas might actually be one of the best SUVs that you can buy. Since it is November, this is just about the time of year when people are traveling with their families for the holidays. It's also the time of year that we have pumpkin spice lattes. It's also the time of year when the roads just start getting a little rough. Down here in East Texas, we don't usually see that much snow. That doesn't mean we don't sometimes see black ice. And especially if you're traveling hours out of town, you're bound to run into some sticky situations. If that's a concern for you, then I have good news today, because this thing has proven itself to be able to handle some of those sticky situations. I'll show you that later, but first off, I want to show you just some of the really neat features that I found with this Volkswagen. So starting off with, I'm 5'8", and I get really cramped on road trips. I usually end up getting kind of road sick, and it's just not a fun time, but this isn't that bad. I feel like I could probably relax pretty well in here. Now this SUV also does have a third row seat, and one of the biggest problems for third row seats is how hard they are to access. But when it comes to this SUV, you open that and you have all this space to climb in the back seats. And of course you're gonna need room for all your luggage when you're traveling. So moving on to the trunk, it's got a decent amount of space, not a whole lot, but if you just fold down one of the seats, there's actually probably more than enough space to carry most of your luggage, especially if you don't need either of the seats. Then that's plenty of room. Maybe it's just me, but one of my favorite things about this vehicle is it has a lot of headroom. So I'm able to sit here in the back and just kind of enjoy nature while I'm sitting in my forest. Now when it comes to luxury, this thing is actually pretty fancy. Let me show you. Taking a look inside the cockpit here, as you can see, we have this really nice touchscreen which includes a navigation system. For comfort, we actually have cooled and heated seats along with a heated steering wheel. This vehicle is also equipped with a premium stereo, and it is overall just a pretty fancy interior. Nice leather seats and wood grain paneling. But I have to say that this panoramic sunroof has to be my favorite feature. I also would like to mention that the heated seats are included in the rear, as well as AC control. It also includes charging ports for your phone or any other USB. The air conditioning is also included in the third row seats, which I think is awesome. Now, all these features are well and good, but what happens if you get this in a sticky situation? Unfortunately, I won't be able to show you what happens if this ever does hit snow, for two reasons. First of all being, it's not worth the risk, don't do it on purpose. Second reason being, we don't have snow, so I can't show you. But I can show you a good comparison. So let's see how well this vehicle handles in gravel. Now, if we turn this dial here, we can change the different settings for the vehicle. So, if you see, we turn it to here. There's a snow option, eco, normal, sport, or custom option. Turn it one more time. We have off-road, and then custom off-road. For this challenge, I'm going to turn it into off-road since we are in gravel. gonna set up my camera outside and then I'm gonna do 2 tests. For my first test, I'm gonna launch it in this gravel, and then for my second test, I'm gonna see how well this thing will turn while it's in the gravel. So we're just gonna see how well this thing handles driving on a loose surface. Now I've got my camera set up. I'm gonna drive onto this gravel platform. And let's test it out. Give it a little gas before we launch. It's 2,000 RPMs and floor it. Alright. I think that was pretty good. So we're gonna test her one more time. We're gonna scoot back a little so we can test the brakes on it this time. See how well it brakes in gravel. Just hope I don't hit my camera. Can't afford to break that. Whew, that's good. Alright, now for the final test. Nothing's more terrifying than losing control of your vehicle, which I think is probably most people's biggest fear, especially when you're traveling and you're driving through snow. When you turn your vehicle and nothing happens and you hit the vehicle in front of you, it is not a fun day. So for our final test, I'm going to see how well this vehicle will turn in this loose terrain, and I hope I don't hit my camera, so let's try it. Here goes nothing. Okay, in drive, camera is set up. Let's go. Smooth as a tap. Wow. Okay. Guys, that was smooth. Nice. Try that again. No resistance at all. Wow. Now that is gonna do it for me, guys. I have to say, this is an amazing SUV. So if right now you're searching for a good SUV to travel in, this Volkswagen Atlas is listed right now at just over $41,000, and my personal opinion, it is just everything you're looking for. It's safe, it's comfortable, luxurious, and I honestly think it's a really good deal, guys. There's just one more thing I want to test on this before I go. Something I think I forgot to mention, but it's something I want to test out. If you're one of those people who's scared of parking larger vehicles, good news. This vehicle is equipped with parking assist, which I have never used before, so we're gonna learn together. Alright, it recognizes the spot. Click assist. It says reverse. Looking up. Go forward. Okay. Backward. Still no hands. My hands are here, not on there. Forward. And here we go. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh! Parked! Excuse me, I'm a little sick today, but it did it. Pretty sure Terminator is gonna become a documentary soon. Cool.